to how many people that may be watching us from those people.
You don't know them, they don't know you. You are a very nice looking young lady, I will say that. Why don't you sit down for a quick second here?
Yeah.
Come on. You already been here. 30 seconds. Give me 5 seconds more.
I can give you 5 seconds.
You can give it to me, baby.
Let's chat.
Yeah, hey, so what's your I am John Gartwright. I should say lead that off. The Urban Landlord on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube at John Galt, the Urban Landlord. The Urban Landlord clips here.
John Galt.
Yeah.
Look how serendipitous this is.
Serendipity.
Who is John
Who is
Galt?
John Galt? You met him live in person. You met him before you finished the book there.
Wow.
It is very interesting that you made the right move by stopping here.
Well,
I am.
Indeed,
You
got me a John Galt, I must say. All right.
There you go.
You got my attention.
Long before that, I want to at least convince myself I had you long before John Galt. Anyway, what's your name? How old are you? Where you from? You don't have to give me exact age, of course.
No, I'm a woman that's proud of her age. So
okay, well, fair enough. Tell us. We got another question up here.
JD Williams.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans. Ooh. And I am 30 years old.
Oh, yeah. Lovely young lady there. And so what brought you here to New York City from New Orleans?
Actually, a friend did. I was going to be in Miami. And during the pandemic, I was going through a change in my career and my life. So I was, pivoting, And a friend was like, I wouldn't want to move to Miami because I asked my friend about moving to Miami, but it was like, hey, I would move to New York. And I thought about it for about 2.5 seconds, and I was like, Black women can thrive in New York. I can do that. And we moved to New York literally in a week.
Really?
Yes.
And how long have you been here?
I moved to New York during the pandemic in August of 2021.
Okay.
And I have been here since, but now I'm really back in New Orleans and popping in to get some business done. But here we are.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing here now?
Getting some business done.
Oh, okay. Well, and what kind of business do you do?
Well, I am opening up a wellness lifestyle hub in New Orleans called Possi Club.
Possi Club, okay.
Possi Club.
Okay, and tell us about it.
It is a wellness lifestyle space to bring wellness to New Orleans, a city that is known historically and renowned for being the city where you celebrate and enjoy life. But now we can also be seen as the place you come to for quality wellness and restoration and just soul grounding and soul healing.
Let me ask you this question. Are you Creole, by the way?
Yeah, that's it's all in the DNA, baby.
You're Creole. Okay, cool. And so my next question to you is, I live in DC, and there are a lot of Creole New Orleans people there.
Okay.
And the Creoles tend to be a little bit lighter skinned, is that fair? Right? And y'all tend to, at least my experience with them, exposure to them in DC, they tend to do a little bit better than, say, the I don't know how you call it, the non-Creole Black Americans. It seems to be a pecking order in New Orleans. Would you say that's fair?
Before I answer that, I need you to elaborate on what you mean, because I want to ensure I answer promptly to the question that you are presenting. So please elaborate on.
Well, it's, in brevity, for brevity's sake, they seem to be more of the professional class, the Creoles. If you see someone being profiled in the news or something from New Orleans, he's likely, or she is likely, Creole. You see a rapper or something come out of New Orleans, hey, I guess he could be Creole, but that's not what I think of when I think of Creole in New Orleans, if that makes sense.
So what do you think of when you think of Creole in New Orleans?
Well, from my DC experience, I think of fairly light-skinned women and loosely coiled hair. Now, that's just appearance. And then in terms of, they're in DC, so they're typically going to be doing fairly well for themselves. And they tend to be somewhat insular. The culture is, there's some, uniqueness about the culture that they tend to be insular. So that's what I would say. So not in a bad way. I'm just saying it's just something.
Huh? To what regard?
Well, they have their own culture. It's just like here in New York, right? You go to Gun Hill, there's a lot of West Africans. You come here, there are a lot of Caribbeans. I would imagine that the Creole people in New Orleans, they're a very tight-knit group. That's what I should say, right? If that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so I have some more questions for you. What's the dating life like here in New York?
Well, before we jump into dating, I wanted to answer your question because you did ask a question, right?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
I do. I'm not one to subject us to be one way or one thing, or to put us in this box that people of this origin should look one way. I mean, of course, you may see similarities of, people who are from, certain lineages may have some, let's say, similar characteristics, but to say they all just look one way or they're all just this one thing or typically this or that, I can't full on agree with that. I think you have to think about, upbringing. You have to think about, just the education that people have. I think all that plays a role. We all have different upbringings, and not everyone who is successful in New Orleans and are claim to be Creole. I think, quite frankly, not all of us may even know, some of us are still just learning our history. Like I just learned I'm a 6th generation New Orleanian.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I think that, as we are learning these things, a lot more of us may be Creole, a lot less of us may, who knows?
Yeah.
But to say that, this or that and to put that on it in regards that, oh, you look this way or typically, more successful, I just can't.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just telling you my experience there. Let me ask you this question here. We started to get into it. Single, dating, married, what?
I am single. I am single. Intentionally single.
Intentionally?
Intentionally single.
Now, why intentionally single?
Well, because I think there comes a time in our lives where you have to, focus and work on yourself. And should your life align where it aligns with another person and it works well, then hey, go for it. But I'm at a point where just my focus is on what I'm building and what I'm designing and, being used as a vessel to bring forth a manifestation of what God has put in my mind to create. So, I mean, it's kind of like this podcast here. You set up outside of Drink Lounge Cafe.
Right.
It's a manifestation of your thoughts and what you want to do, right?
Indeed.
And I'm imagining you're pretty focused, right?
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of intentionality, right?
Indeed, yeah.
So you have to sit and make sure you have all your attention and energy to this, right?
Yeah.
So with that, are you dating? Are you single? Are you married?
Oh, I have women.
You have women? What is that?
I am that nigga.
Whoa.
I'm a landlord too. This is what I do more or less. It is a passion, but it's not my primary business. I'm a landlord in Washington, D.C., yeah.
Okay.
I've been a landlord for a very long time, but I'm a software developer as well, yeah.
Wait, you're a landlord and you're a software developer?
Yeah, well, I'm not doing software right now, but that's what I did pretty much all my life, yeah.
Okay, so you used to do software.
Yeah.
But now you're a landlord.
Yeah.
And now I'm imagining this is for recreation, for fun, enjoyment, and you do interviews with strangers. And
when I'm in New York, that's what I do. Typically, when I'm in my studio back in DC, it's more, common topics, stuff like that. Yeah.
So, what brings you to New York?
I live here part time, man.
Okay, but what do you do while you're here besides the interviews?
Shit, smoke, drink, have a good time.
So New York is kind of where you come to unwind.
Well, I used to live here and work here, so that's kind of what brought me here. Yeah.
So do you come on a weekly basis? What is this?
Yeah, I just whenever I want to come.
Okay, so it's just something to do when there's nothing to do?
Yeah.
Nice. What a life to live. It sounds like
it is a good, man, but I worked hard, man, 2 jobs most of my life here, so it hasn't come easy for sure, yeah.
You worked really hard.
Yeah, I like to say I did.
Are you retired now?
I mean, shit, I'm a landlord. You never retire from that. You got to keep the people paying.
But you keep the people paying, but you get to still live the life that you want. I think it's so brilliant that you decided to become a landlord because now you get to do what you enjoy and that be that, right?
Yeah, that's great. It's an Atlas shrug, yeah.
Seems like it's working out for you.
So far, so good, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You made some good decisions.
Day after day, a bunch of micro decisions.
I mean, hey, John Gold, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you staying in the neighborhood or what?
I am. I do have a place in the neighborhood.
Okay. And you look like you been working out or something today.
I mean, you can't. I'm not gonna say you can't, but to create a wellness hub, I think
you got to look
the
part.
To embody.
Yeah.
What you are selling and what you want.
I have a seasoned gentleman on the panel. He's a white guy, but he would love to ask you some questions, I'm sure. Brave, you still there? You got any questions?
Oh, John, I'm here. Just a comical one because she says she's intentionally single. Ask her if she meets the right man, is she gonna say to hell with being single?
If you met the right man, would you consider would you consider not being single?
Of course.
Of course. Are you open to meeting the right man?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Any other question, Brave?
No, she just sounded a bit stubborn on the intention to remain single. That's all.
He was saying you sound a little stubborn on the intentional single aspect, but he wanted to see if you were at least open on it. Yeah.
I sound stubborn. No, it's just, I wouldn't call it stubborn. It's more so just, I think we live in a society where when it comes to the conversation of dating, most people are, and pardon me, because I'm not one that likes to speak on most, but in this situation, I will say I found that when it comes to dating, and I humbly say that's not an area that I've had to struggle in, but, I think it's beautiful to see what comes from the universe, from God, when you intentionally focus and put your time into things. Now, if something were to organically happen, I absolutely would not be opposed to it. It's just I'm not seeking. I'll say I'm not,
You're not on Tinder.
I've never actually been on any dating apps.
When's the last time you've been on a date?
Maybe about 3 weeks ago. 3 and a half.
And then what made you go out with him or her? You like men, right?
I do like men.
Okay.
Thank you. For reassuring, that's the case. We don't. Hey, we're in New York. You never know. But he was a nice gentleman. And why not? I mean, he's a nice gentleman, but why not? I'm not opposed. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
And do you mostly date black men?
I have dated educated, kind gentlemen.
Okay. Hey, well, what's your type then? I should ask you that.
Kind, educated.
I'm just asking, I just ask questions here. You tell me if I don't let me go too far there. What was I going to say? And so when's the last time you in like a serious relationship, as they say? Do you want kids?
With the right partner, absolutely.
So you're open to kids. Okay, cool. That's just what I was asking. Yeah, that's good. You've been a great interview and good luck. Question, do you have any questions? We have a lady named Questions to Ponder. Questions, if you have any questions, before I let her escape me here, let me know. And questions, if you talk.
Yes, I'm right here. I wanted to ask her, she mentioned that she's open to men who are gentlemen and kind. I did want to be direct. Is she open to dating non-Black men?
Are you open to non-Black men?
Of course.
Have you ever dated a non-Black man?
Yes.
What was he? White, Asian?
I've dated men from Ukraine. I've dated men from Russia.
Really?
I have.
You're a well-seasoned lady. Yeah, it's interesting. I could see them finding some attraction. You're a very nice lady, very genteel, very ladylike.
John, her date from 3 weeks ago, there was a question in the chat. If she may share, what did she not like about her date from 3 weeks ago? If there was any negative, anything negative she liked? Yeah, there we go.
Have you had a second date with the guy 3 weeks ago? And is there something that you didn't like about him?
It's not that it's something that I didn't like. I've been a bit busy building. What I'm building requires quite a bit of time. Scheduling, both our schedules were busy.
What did he do for a living?
He's entertainment.
Like a performer, like what entertainment?
He preaches.
He's a minister.
And
So
DJs.
He's a minister and DJs?
I know.
That's it. That's an interesting performance.
Very interesting. I agree with you. I 100% agree.
Did that turn you off any? Did you question the authenticity of him being a preacher and a DJ?
I should elaborate. He's walking into ministry. He's in the process of walking into that. I think we are all called to do different things in our lives. And, I think perspective is everything. So who am I to judge how someone makes a living and that living be a great living for them? They live well and it works for them.
There you go. Hey, very interesting thing. Thank you for joining here.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
It's been more than 5 seconds.
It has been.
But have a good one. I enjoyed my time.
Oh, yeah. Pleasant voice. Well. Yeah. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, you jump in the chat. There you go.
Why John Galt?
Because I read the book when I was a kid, like you're reading it now.
Really? What did you take away from it?
It's been so long. I remember, people clearly kept asking the question, who is John Galt? He was like this industrialist guy. You give me go down in the weeds here. And I've been drinking and smoking, but he kind of embodied some of the things that I remember, and I remembered it for 20 years ago, 30 years ago, more than that, shit, because I was a child then. But so that's kind of what it was. Yeah, I remember. And, yeah. So that was interesting to me. Yeah.
I'm just curious why you decided to change
John Galt. Who's John Galt? Yeah, that's correct. It's correct. Once you finish.